So I'm starting to get that feeling that I would get a couple years ago when I started FPV and I wanted to quit. And I'm not exactly sure why it is. I think that the biggest reason why is because I have to figure out how to repair my drone and solder. It's scary, to be completely honest with you. Pretty overwhelming, and it's gotten my anxiety up. And it kind of brings me to like a point where it's like, damn, like how many times am I gonna quit doing other things as well? So it's like, it's a lot of like things that kind of like keep circling and potentially are like detrimental to moving forward with things. I think that another reason why I'm a little bit worried about this whole process is because it's just one aspect. There's so many different things that you have to learn how to fix, how to update, how to, you know, maneuver, all that kind of stuff. So if it's just the one thing, am I going to get so overwhelmed to the point where I'm like, dang, I'm going to want to quit 2 weeks down the line, 2 months down the line, a year down the line? Honest question, have you guys ever gone through anything like this? Has there ever been a time where you've thought to yourself, I just want to quit? I just want to move forward with doing something else outside of this? Have you guys ever gotten to that point? Let me know in the comments down below if that's ever been an issue for you guys, or if FPV has always just been an amazing journey for you guys and you've never wanted to slow down and you've always wanted to just get up in the air every single day. I guess a big reason why is because it's like I feel a little bit like I'm in a league of my own when it comes to this kind of stuff, mainly because I don't have any like peers that I do this with. I don't fly FPV drones with anybody. I do have my cousin, thankfully, my cousin Jordan, who you guys have seen in the last video that I posted. If you guys haven't seen the last video that I posted, make sure to check it out. The last video that I posted is a video about how I went into pretty much in the middle of nowhere, very desolate land, where it was super safe to fly. But I did challenge myself, and unfortunately I broke my GEP-RC Cinelog 30 V3. I'll make sure that I put a link up top for you guys to be able to check that out pretty easily. With that said, it's like, it's a lot easier, you know, kind of like when you go to the gym or, you know, go on a diet or whatever it is that you do. It's a lot easier when you have somebody that's there with you, kind of motivating you, someone you can check in with. You know, lost 10 pounds, or yo, I, you know, meal prepped a full week and I felt really good about it, or whatever it may be. You know, it's always good to have a partner or somebody that you can help motivate you. And for me, the only thing that I have to help keeping me motivated when it comes to like having somebody else around is honestly you guys. It's very, very helpful, very satisfying. I feel a sense of affirmation when I hear stuff from you guys like, hey, keep going, or keep the content coming, or great job. It's pretty motivating, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the big thing that's kind of keeping me going. Not only keeping me going in the FPV world, but it's also making me want to continue to keep on moving forward in the YouTube space too, to see that, you know, I'm helping inspire others, even if it's just to keep the conversation going for you guys, something that's going to keep you motivated to want to wake up in the morning, go fly your drone, or whatever it may be. I appreciate you guys, and and keep it coming, you guys. Like, anybody who's returning to the channel, if you're seeing my video right now pop up on your guys' recommended videos, first and foremost, thank you. That means that you guys have watched my videos all the way through, and, you know, you guys are continuing to keep on coming back. So thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. So even though I do feel a fair amount of anxiety and feel a fair amount of discouragement within myself, it's just fear. That's all it is. Every time that I do something, I realize it's so much easier for me to even go into that task and want to accomplish it, because it comes natural at that point. So with that said, my next move is to pick up a soldering iron, because I don't have one yet, and all the necessary equipment and tools and gear and stuff like that I'm going to need to be able to do that. I'm going to go to Pyro Drone, and I'm going to pick up a motor, potentially pick up all 4 motors, just to kind of challenge myself, and then kind of go from there. I don't really want to overwhelm myself, but I am going to pick up a motor, I am going to pick up some soldering gear, and I'm just going to learn how to solder. Though I am anxious about it, though it is scary, it is something that I'm actually very excited about doing. At the end of the day, I'm a creative. I wake up in the morning every morning thinking, how am I going to create today? And thankfully, it's going to be with FPV, because I have it at my disposal. It's funny because the last video that I posted was the polar opposite of this video. I talked a lot about gratitude and about how happy I was to be able to have the things that I have. you know, there's ebbs and flows to everything. Just like when you're going on a fitness journey or whatever, even if you're working out every single day, you don't see the charts going down the entire time. They kind of go up and down. It's part of the journey. It's not something that I'm worried too much about. It is something that is, you know, a little bit stressful. But, you know, I mean, it's stress. Stress is a form of test. And if you can test yourself and you can overcome those tests, that sounds cliche, but it makes you a better person. So, yeah, FPV, at one point, I quit. And I'm feeling a similar feeling that I'm feeling a couple years ago about wanting to quit right now. But thankfully for me, I got over a hurdle that I didn't get over the first time I quit. So I've already surpassed that. And though I have those similar feelings, I'm not gonna quit. There's no possible way. I mean, I love this stuff. This stuff is awesome. Alright guys, I've rambled for far too long. So if you guys are still watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is just something that I've wanted to do for a while, which is just kind of document this aspect of the journey of FPV. It's very helpful to me to be able to keep track of it in this way. But another thing is I'm hoping that it's helpful for others to be able to kind of see that they're not alone in this. It's also helpful for me to find out that I'm not alone in this. Make sure to let me know in the comments. I would love to start a discussion about this. Like, this is the stuff that I feel like in FPV and all other hobbies in general, especially as a creative, that a lot of people don't talk about. With that said, make sure to keep your eye out for the next video that's going to be coming out. I post every Monday a full video, and I'm going to be posting every day a short as well. So keep your eye out for all those. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification, hit that like button as well. Comment below if you can, because that obviously helps me grow. And the more I can grow, the more I can continue to keep on creating content for you guys. And I can just continue to keep on creating for myself even. So much love to you guys. I really appreciate you guys. See you guys soon. Peace and love. Stay safe out there. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one.